These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. And we have new developments to share in a deadly fire in Phoenix. Investigators say they found obvious signs of trauma on 3 of the victims that are not related to the fire. The bodies of a woman and 2 men were found near 48th Street and Warner Monday morning. The case is being investigated as a homicide. Anyone with information is asked to call a silent witness. A Border Watch update now. Your vote will decide whether to make crossing the border illegally a state crime. A judge rejecting a lawsuit to toss out the border ballot measure. Our ABC15 political team has tracked the bill from the start. It would allow Arizona police agencies to arrest and deport those who come into the state outside of official border ports. It would only apply to crossings after it goes into effect, not undocumented migrants currently living in Arizona. Opponents are expected to appeal in hopes of keeping it off the ballot. And this comes as migrant border arrests continue to drop over a month after President Joe Biden's executive order limiting access asylum requests. Border Patrol agents say numbers dropped 29% in June compared to May. The numbers were also the lowest monthly total since January 2021. Officials say the 7-day average is down to less than 1,900 migrant encounters per day. New information now from the White House. President Biden is working to set a federal cap on rent prices. This as high housing prices continues to be among the top concerns for people all across the country. Biden's plan would eliminate a tax benefit for landlords who increase their tenants' rent more than 5% a year. It would only impact landlords who own more than 50 units, which represents about half of all rental properties. It would not apply to units that haven't been built yet. The Department of Housing and Urban Development will also provide grants for affordable housing in different cities, including right here in Phoenix. And ABC15 checking back in with a Phoenix organization that runs a hotline for people who need help paying utility bills. They're seeing record requests for assistance this month. The Phoenix Salvation Army was able to keep its utility hotline open only 2 days in July after more than 500 calls poured in. By comparison, the line stayed open 7 days last month. If you call the line now, you will hear this message.
We have currently reached our maximum funding allowance, and this line will be closed until the following month.
So what can you do to help? You can donate through the organization's website at salvationarmyphoenix.org. Just specify in the comments you want your donation to go toward utility assistance. You can also donate at APS's or SRP's websites. Just look for Project Share program. Red flashes over our valley skies. Sunday night's monsoon storms brought rain, lightning, and an atmospheric phenomenon rarely caught on camera known as sprite. They only last a few milliseconds, so capturing them on camera is not common, but 2 valley residents were lucky enough to record them.
So I was taking a time lapse and I kind of saw like a flash and I was like, that was interesting.
I just was out in my backyard, obviously getting some videos of the monsoon storms coming in this way and, saw an arc, just a flash.
Well, the National Science Foundation estimates sprites accompany 1 in every 200 lightning strikes. All right, you smart shoppers, get ready for some serious savings. Amazon's 10th Prime Day event starts today. Sales will be available today and tomorrow. We did check for you. The biggest discounts will be on electronics, kitchen appliances, and clothing. Now, the Better Business Bureau is warning everyone, though, to be wary of deals that look too good to be true, phony websites, and suspicious promotions on social media.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Those temperatures climbing back to 110 plus starting today. So Phoenix stops out at 111, 2 degrees hotter than where we ended up yesterday. To our west near 115, again out at Lake Havasu, with temperatures in the upper 90s in spots like Sedona and Page, also Globe, and 80s to 90s from Flagstaff to Heber. A chance for more storms today, especially over the higher terrain of northern Arizona, the Mogollon Rim, the White Mountains too. A few storms through Yavapai County as well. Those storms will work their way towards the southwest, and that means the valley could see a stray thunderstorm off that higher terrain potentially by this evening into tonight. So watch for that today. Some lingering clouds this morning, a sprinkle is possible, but otherwise we'll wait until this evening for those storm chances. A 10 to 20% chance for storms each day through this week here in the valley. Better potential, of course, across northern Arizona. And then those valley storm chances get better by Sunday and early next week as storm chances continue in the high country too. And highs top out near 115 this weekend.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.